Hi. There's hundreds of thousands of skincare products now on the market. It's so difficult to know what to choose and to find what's best for you. When I was a teenager and in my 20s, I tried so many different brands with varying results. But then 20 years ago, I discovered a skincare product that really works for me. And I also achieved phenomenal results on my clients. And guess what? I'm still using it today. Am I stuck in my ways? No, because I'm using a cutting edge cosmeceutical brand called SkinDory, which not only keeps up with the concerns of my aging skin, but actually paves the way and sets the standard of scientific skincare around the world. If you think there's a lot of science in computers and mobile phones these days, well, believe me, that innocent looking jar of cream is also full of the most amazing technological advances. Hi, I'm Keris and I'm a skincare and wellness professional with over 30 years experience. I help people look and feel fabulous so they have the confidence to live fun, fulfilling lives. If you enjoy this video, please ensure to subscribe as I'm sharing more of my experience and advice each week. Today, to tell us more about cosmeceutical skincare is the UK SkinDory distributor and skincare expert, Tracy. Hello, Tracy.
Hi, Kerry. Thanks for having me today.
That's all right. Welcome. Tracy, can you tell us exactly what is the difference between a cosmeceutical product and your average skincare cream on the market?
Of course. Well, the difference is quite amazing because your skin, when you apply your moisturiser, you have two routes that the products travel into the skin. They're called intercellular and transcellular. Now, lots of products work on the intercellular route into the skin. So what this means is there's a pathway through the epidermis. You have 5 layers of the epidermis, and there's a natural pathway through the epidermis. Now, when you apply your moisturiser, that takes up to 10 weeks to do that route and then try to penetrate the dermis. Now, the dermis is a really important place. It's where your collagen, your elastin, your hyaluronic acid, all the really important things for your skin are kept. And what happens with scientific products is we work on a transcellular route. That means that we've encapsulated ingredients in things like peptides, we're using nanotechnology, and we use transcellular. So that means that when we apply the product to the skin, it's instantly travels to where it wants to go. And then those ingredients, you can have up to 30 ingredients in your products, in your peptide, entering the skin. They all have little charges on them. So they're all going to different areas to work, to repair, to rebuild, to fill lines, and to rebuild the dermis.
So this is why they're called cosmeceuticals, isn't it? Because it's more of a pharmaceutical effect. It's more like injecting, but it's still actually applied topically, yeah?
Exactly.
Excellent. So we're getting the nutrients and the active ingredients we need to treat our skin concerns to a much deeper layer, much quicker.
It's instantly, Kerry. As soon as you apply the products, they're directly into the skin. And you'll always be amazed of when you apply a moisturiser or a serum, how quickly they penetrate as you're applying the product.
Oh yes, I noticed that with my own skin. It just seems to drink it up. It goes straight in, which is fantastic. And like I said, I've been using it for many years, so I'm very happy with the results. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of SkinDory and how it became the award-winning skincare brand it is today?
Yes, of course, Kerry. SkinDory's actually 55 years old, which is quite amazing for a brand. And still today run by the original family that started the brand from Barcelona. And it was 2 friends. One was a chemist, another one was an engineer. And together they literally produced the products. They started off as a waxing line, then grew into skincare gradually. And basically what's so really good about SkinDory is we have our own labs in Barcelona. We have 12 scientists working full time developing the products. They also work with 8 labs around the world. Now this is really unique in today's world to have a brand that has its own labs. It's only the big boys that really have that, like the Lauder Group. Most brands have been purchased, where today SkinDory is still family run with all the passion and excitement, but obviously some of the best cosmeceutical scientists in the world working on the brand.
Wow, that's fantastic. So you know you've got the latest technology working on your skin for every day. Absolutely great. And so now you're in your 50s, you just turned 50, I'm in my 50s. What is the most important skincare advice you could give someone in their 50s?
Well, it's always about good routine at home, having treatments, because again, not only has cosmeceuticals gone a long way, but so has treatments in the salons today. But the main product, I always say to a customer, one product that you've got to have that you can't live without is hyaluronic acid, because hyaluronic acid is so important for the skin. And it's really important that when you purchase that product, that you're looking at the molecular weight of it, because like we said about products traveling, our hyaluronic acid has 2 molecular weights. It has very low, so it instantly travels to the dermis, and a very high molecular weight. And that keeps the skin moisturized on the epidermis constantly. But hyaluronic acid is so important because it literally works in the dermis. It makes the elastin fibers be able to expand and contract. It makes your collagen network nice and strong. It rebuilds your collagen network, and it makes you make more collagen. And for anti-aging, being in my 50s, we all need collagen.
Absolutely, absolutely. And can you just obviously a lot of people have heard of hyaluronic acid, it's in a lot of products today, but can you just tell us a little bit, what is hyaluronic acid, just for our viewers that might not know?
Hyaluronic acid is a water molecule. It's naturally in your skin anyway. It's in your eyes, it's in your knees, it's in your joints. So it's a natural forming body ingredient. So we naturally make that. We naturally make hyaluronic acid in our skin, but as our cells need hyaluronic acid to be nice and plump. But as we get older, we can't make enough of it.
Exactly. So this is going to help top it up, and so that we can use it like when we were younger to obviously keep our skin youthful, and like you say, it helps with the collagen. But the reason the SkinDory hyaluronic product's so great is that because it can get so much deeper with having the different size molecules. Is that
That's
correct?
right. You're working on the dermis and the epidermis at the same time, which is fantastic news for you.
Absolutely. Great, great. So, I mean, now we're in our 50s and we're going to come up to our 60s. Obviously, our skin is starting to sag, and we might be thinking we might need a facelift at some point. But I know from using like a cosmeceutical brand like this, you're going to it's going to take a lot longer to get to that point, because you're keeping your skin in much better condition, and also your skin is going to be in better condition for if you do resort to anything like that. So can you say how does the cosmeceutical help your skin? You know, it turns back the clock, yes, but it can prevent you, it keeps you looking younger for longer, doesn't it? And
that's right, Kerry. Well, as soon as you start using the product, the earlier you start using a cosmeceutical, the better it is for your skin. Because like I said earlier, with hyaluronic acid levels, but there's other things as well. As you get older, you're losing the density of the tissue in your skin. And basically, you're also losing the fat deposits in your skin. And that's why your skin starts to sag. So cosmeceuticals now have amazing ingredients in there that rebuild the tissue. So as you get older, you can feel like the bone, the cheekbone, the zygomatic on your skin, where actually you should have that pad in there to give support to the skin. And that's what cosmeceuticals can do today. They can really build the tissues that gives the lift to the skin. And it's so amazing, even with the technology that we're using drone technology at the moment for encapsulation. We can travel to the muscle with a moisturiser.
Wow.
I mean, I find that's amazing. And it is because the technology is so advanced, and then we can actually relax the muscles. So it's an alternative to things like Botox and fillers to the skin, and just delaying the process of aging.
Great. So if you are thinking about getting a facelift, the best thing is to start using a good skincare routine, and because you may be able to not bother having one. I've had clients actually that come and had a course of facials, they started using a good routine, and they really have changed the actual, like you say, the structure of their face over a length of time, obviously, but really help to improve and lift them. And you've seen a lot of examples of that yourself as well, Tracy, because you have your own salons. That's correct.
Yes, we supply to lots of salons around the UK. We get fantastic results. And what we find is that once somebody started using a cosmeceutical like SkinDory, they're hooked. They see results. One thing I always say to a customer, if you're using a moisturiser and you can't see a difference, don't use that moisturiser.
And so you mentioned the hyaluronic acid. That's brilliant. But what is your favourite SkinDory product?
Well, my favourite SkinDory product is Timeless Prodigy. So the Timeless Prodigy serum, because it's won lots of awards. It's a real breakthrough in technology for skincare and also for science, because that product restructures the dermis. And without the dermis, the epidermis is just purely made to protect the skin. So to protect the dermis, to protect the skin, and Timeless Prodigy is so advanced, and still today, it was launched probably 3 years ago, is still the most advanced moisturising product on the market.
And myself, I've actually tried the Timeless Prodigy. You're right, it's absolutely amazing. And what I loved as well, I actually had the opportunity of going to a salon and having the facial, which is much more intensive in the salon. So, and that was the most luxurious facial I ever had. I thought it was brilliant, like yourself. But can you tell us, what are the benefits going to a salon? I mean, obviously we need our day-to-day routine to keep our skin in good repair, but what's the added benefits of going to the salon for a facial treatment like that?
Well, the salons today, Kerry, are so advanced. They're using machines so that we can go deep into the skin. They're obviously using cosmeceutical products. So if we take the Timeless Prodigy facial, it's luxury with science. So you're going to have a deep exfoliation with that treatment. And it's really important all the time to exfoliate your skin at home using glycolic acids, lactic acids, and products that contain that. Because we now know to remove the dead skin off the surface of the epidermis is really important, because that's how the cells regenerate and come up the layers of the skin. So not only are you having an exfoliation, we're detoxing the skin. We're one of the luxury products in there that we're using is champagne, because champagne's very good for the skin.
Put it in your skin at the same time.
It's great for the skin. Great for the skin. Detoxing the skin. And then we use high science. We use things like growth factors that rebuild the hyaluronic acid in the skin, but also rebuild and plump up the collagen walls. They're actually having signals. It's quite amazing. It's like a GPS in the skin. So it's a signal to make more ingredients and stimulate the skin. We're repairing the cells, and we're doing that with that treatment via mesotherapy, and it's a machine with a current called electroporation, and that's actually used by all cancer scientists around the world to enter the cell. So it's an electromagnetic wave, so it just shows you how advanced and technology in beauty, the beauty industry has come today. And we finished that treatment with an amazing massage, but also with a 3D collagen mask.
Wow, so you're absolutely floating by the time you come out of the salon, I guess.
It's an hour and 3/4 treatment. It is the total. If you want that red carpet treatment, you've got a special occasion, or your skin's dull and you want that boost, it's definitely after lockdown of coming out and you want that one treatment that's going to give you an instant boost to your skin, it's the Timeless Prodigy facial.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I think we'll all be rushing out and having that when we're allowed to. Thanks so much for joining me today. I mean, there's loads of information there, loads of science, and they can find out more by going on the website, skindory.co.uk and skindory.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Great.
Thank you very much, Kerry, for having me for your interview, and I've really enjoyed speaking to you.
Oh, thank you so much. And if you want more information on cosmeceutical brands, please click on the links below. And for more information on well-being and skincare, please subscribe to the channel, as I'll be sharing more each week. Thank you. Bye. Bye, Tracy. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.